All right, let's bust through turn 8. We do not have an HQ event. They do not have an HQ event. Turn 8. Bees. All right. Bees. All right. Now, activate, activate, activate. We got 5 tanks activated. And then he will do nothing because he's a fire team. He will potentially do something. These guys will. He's under cover. He won't. They will. They will. They will. And I think that's it. Because paralyzed, not going to do anything. Paralyzed, not going to do anything. So, 4. Again, he's just going to sit and fire. Excuse me. Going to sit and fire. So, number 1 up here. That is all other situations. 1 through 4. That is a 4. He will simply move, advance straight ahead. All right. It's actually a crossfire here. From those two. It's all small arms, but all right. So that was this guy. 3. 1, 2. All right. So he is pinned, not under cover. That is a 1 through a 5. 4. Pinned, not under cover. Attempt to rally. Nothing. So he's done. All right. Meaning he is actually laying down pinned now. Did I do this guy? I think I did. He stayed pinned. All right. 2 left. Number 1. So here we got 3 human waves. So basically all other situations. So 1 through 4. First one does nothing. Second one advances straight ahead. He is exposed. Third one is going to infiltrate towards the closest opposing unit. Now, that's the closest opposing unit. So here and here are both towards the closest opposing units. So first I'm going to draw for which card? Basically the straight ahead. Then the infiltrate fails. So he also moved here and is exposed. I really want to get fire down there. And then last but not least, we have pinned, not under cover. 1 through 4, pinned, not under cover. That is an attempt to rally, and he does. So he is now unpinned. That unit's going to drop back. He'll actually pop back to here as well. He's going to go back under that cellar. All right. Our turn. Do we take a chance with our CO? We get 4. He gets 5 total, so he is up to 12. Definitely going to activate the 3rd, who is sitting over here. That's 1. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to activate the 2nd. First. Heck, I'm going to activate them all. That's 5 activations. So I had 12. I'm down to 7. I'm going to save them. I'm going to activate the 3rd. I'm going to activate the 2nd. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. First platoon. First platoon gets 4. Where is he? He's under cover. Not under fire, so he gets 5. He's up to 12. What might he want to do? I'll be honest with you, I think he's going to back off for now. He's coming back here. Oh, you know what? This guy's got a PDF here because of that guy. So that's actually a crossfire. I've missed out on that. All right. These tanks are going to probably try to move to there. Panther and a Panther. This has got 6, but these guys are going to move over here. They're going to move to there. I think they're going to be tackling this. They're going to be firing at that card. I'm definitely getting the 2nd off of there. So I'm just going to save 9. He gets 1. He basically is here. 2, 3. He gets 8. I think he's just going to get off that card. Feels chicken. I think he's just going to get off that card right now. Ah, it just feels so chicken. 3rd platoon gets 1. God almighty. He is over here under automatic, so he basically gets 1. Because... He's going to stay right where he is and just save him. The XO gets 4. He is... Where is the XO? He is here, so he's undercover. He gets 6. So he is up to 13. He could spend 4. What is the point? I'm going to have tanks moving here. I think they're going to be firing here. Yep. So doesn't make it, we're going to have units there, so it's not going to, this doesn't matter. XO is going to come back here. Also going to fire off his red star. It's going to cause everybody to stop firing. And then refire with where is the largest, where is the my units are card with, let's see, closest card and then strongest volume of fire. So this is my strongest volume of fire. These guys are going to continue doing exactly what they're doing. Here, these guys are going to actually shift their fire up to here. It's paralyzed. That's close. He's pinned. They're not firing anymore because there's nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Here, they are shifting their fire up to here. Through that card. And here, they are going to shift their fire up to here. It's going to come back to here in a minute. All right. So that was 2. That was the XO. Now the first sergeant. Ah, the short was out there too. That's 3. He's undercover. He's got 12. Well, he's going to tell this guy to move here. He's actually, he's going to attempt to infiltrate. He's a veteran. 1, 2, 3. He did. He's now going to attempt to infiltrate. 1, 2, 3. Wow, he did. All right, that's awesomeness. That's 2. Then he's going to attempt to lay down fire right there. So this is this. He gets 2 commands. He's a veteran, so 3. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, yippee. So here, with a -6, I'm going to go here with a -6, here with a -6. That helped. And I got to use an ammo. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's going to save 9. Wow. All right. Now, if I can get lucky on some of my firing, that would be awesome. So, general initiative, 2 of them. I'm going to actually have this guy try to call in the regimental cannon here. So he gets 3 draws there. 1, 2, 3. So he did. That's actually awesomeness 2. That is a -4. And this guy is a different agency. I think I did that right, because it's by firing agency. That'll take the tanks out of play for a bit, which is awesomeness. And they're going to be firing because these have not triggered, so they're going to waste ammo. So that's my general, well, that was 1 general initiative. I had 2. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move these guys here. They're going to be exposed, but they're not going to be firing. I don't think it's going to matter. All right. Capture. I don't think there's any capture. Retreat. This guy's retreating here. He's exposed. This guy is retreating here. Doesn't really matter. Well, that's a hill, so it keeps him in line of sight. So he's going to move there. It's going to move here out of line of sight. All right. I don't think there's any other. That, because my guys are pinned. All right. So we're on to the AT. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be interesting. I'm less worried right now. 5. So it's this one right here, which is a Panther. So he's moving from here. Well, let's step back. Fire at the closest tank. If no U.S. tank is in play, end on row 3, move to road embankment on row 2. So he is going to move here. In so doing, he will open a volume of fire. 3 steps, 6 steps. So he's going to open a volume of fire here. Right now it's crossfire. I'm going to not keep it because I think they're all going to move on to this card. Actually, all of those guys should have used ammo. Why would one of them have... Did he? Oh, he moved earlier. Okay, and then these guys fired too. All right. It's really weird. I think I must have done their ammo. Because why would they not have 4? When they move there. I think that's correct. Geez. I feel like I'm all over the place today. Apologize. This guy should have also used an ammo, I think. He's down to 3. Or did I just... Yeah, he was here. He would have been fired, and then now he's down to 3. No, we're not doing this turn yet. We'll get their ammo for this turn later. All right, and these guys are sticking with 4 because of their first fire. All right. And I didn't use any ammo because all my guys are, or my guys are all out. I don't know if I did that right or not. Basically have a bunch of them with 4 ammo. One of them has 3 because I think he was on the card. Now he has to have 4. I'm going to have him have 4 as well. Just doesn't make sense. All right. When he moves, who else is going to be moving here? We got Panther, and we've got... these guys are pinned, so they can't take a shot. So we're done. This small arm fire moves back here now. All right. Wow, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 left. Number 4. So it's this. He's doing the same thing. He's moving to this card. Basically, they're all opening fire on that PDF. But it's all going to disappear. Fortunately. It's done and done. 3 to go. Number 1. So that's this guy. He is also on row 3, so he's moving here. When he moves there, he is opening fire. This is 6, and this is less 3, and this is 7. So he's going to actually open fire here. Once again, with the incoming doesn't matter. And he is done. 2 left. That guy basically moves here. And he's firing here as well. And then last but not least, it's this guy, and he's going to move here, and he's firing here. That's the tanks. Oh, you know what? Panther, I do have some shots here. So wait a minute. I'm going to actually go and take my shots. So I think I have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So let's fire at this guy first. From here. 1 AT. 1 AT has 2 left. He is a veteran. This guy is ambushed, so he gets 4 draws. 1, 2, well, he hits him. Now, -1 for the gun for my attacking, +3, so that's +2, 0 on the card because we're coming through. So +2, he's moving, +3, but then -3 for ambushed. 6, so that's nothing, of course. We'll have this guy take one of his shots. And so it's effectively, he's a veteran as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the ambush saved the day. So it's -1, +3 is 2, +3, -3. So 0, a 6 again, nothing. Jeez. And I guess we might as well have this guy, 3 AT, take a shot. He's just lined, so he gets 3 draws. 1, 2, 3. So he did not even hit. Well, that was uneventfully annoying. Dang it. Now this guy moves. All right. Fire mission update. This goes away. So these guys well, they had a PDF actually in this direction. But they're firing small arms, so they're actually hitting here. Right now. Yep. And then we have here, which makes this shift. That heavy fire is staying on that card now. And I'm going to knock these guys down on ammo. And then we have here, here, and here. Going to knock them down on ammo. All right. And this guy was firing. Well, they moved, so they were no longer heavy weapons. But this guy here was firing. No, point blanks, they were not firing. There's no PDF at all because they're not firing. We're firing at them. But we can no longer get there. So our PDF is now stopping at this line of sight. That's the fire mission update. Don't think anything else changes. Am I missing anything? All right. Now we got our potential contacts. Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. We do have one there. So 7 Bs. And B is 2. Well, I always love to see those come out. 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, first B hits. B, 1 through 10. 10 is going to be an LMG. With ammo. And he is going to be located. So it's here. Can't be here. Max line of sight. Max line of sight. I'm upper story. Max line of sight's up there, so it can be. It can be straight ahead, or 1, 2, 3, or over here. Can't be there. So his only spot is here, and he's unspotted. Actually, they're opening a PDF, so it's max range. So it's actually going to be here. And now that I see it, that we have small arms fire from here, but I've also got small arms fire on this card. From here, this guy's going to have a PDF here, and he is going to be firing here with automatic weapons. So that is correct, and we have a crossfire. Now, because it's here and here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 6 left. 3. So 1, 2. That was 1, 2, 3. So nothing. 5 left. So here. 1, 2. Nothing. 4 left. 1, 1, 2. 3 left. Number 3. 1, 2. So that is a contact. Now that's interesting because I don't think it can be anything. That because it can't be. Could be that card, but it can't place because of the incoming. There's going to be no line of sight unless it was. It's interesting if it was them not firing. I don't know how that works. Is that me spotting them? So it's not 4. I'm just going to assume. I'm going to go yes. I'm not going to do that. I feel like I'm putting them in incoming. I'm just going to be blowing a unit away. I'm going to post that on Board Game Geek, though. All right, I've posted that question. It's an interesting one because they're not firing on us. I got to tell you, I actually think. Notice the placement package rules. Check to see if the unit places a PDF. This represents contact being made by the enemy opening fire or your unit spotting them before they can do so. A unit that places a PDF must be placed in a position where it can open fire. But it doesn't say you can't with other units. I'm actually going to switch my ruling and say they are placed. So I'm going to try to infiltrate, which he did. That's ironic. So came onto that card. He's undercover and he's infiltrated. So that's the way I'm going to play that. I don't know if it's right. Feels right, though, based on that. Yep. All right. because that was the only one. Is that right? B. No, I got to draw. I couldn't place the human wave. Yeah, I could. I got to draw 1 through 10. Hold on. Let's actually go up and do this. This was the 1 through 10, so it's a 2. Package B 2, 5. So it is the probe. Ironically, then I'm just going to keep it like it is. I feel like I butchered that cheating and don't know what I'm doing, so we're just going to stick with that. It feels so wrong, but we'll stick with that for right now. All right, we're reshuffling, but card number, there's only 2 left, so that's card 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, so that's the end of that. So we're down to only incoming landing on the next turn. All right. Any pinned recovery? My units are no longer pinned. And very interestingly, well, this guy can't fire. Closest card, random if equal. Nope. Closest card, projecting the best. Neither of these are projecting. I mean, this guy has heavy. I think I would go here. And it actually is a grenade. When they unpin. So, or I'm sorry, it's heavy from that guy. The mortar is firing. So I'm going to take his ammo. Well, I'm going to not do that. I'm going to do all the ammo at one time. Okay. So they unpinned. These guys also unpin. Because this volume of fire, which I didn't place down, is no longer there. And so those two are unpinned as well. Now let's do ammo while I'm thinking about it. Firing down to 4. Firing down to 3. Not firing. Down to 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then I think my only unit it's the mortar. So the mortar fires 1, and everybody else is just normal ammo usage because everybody else is out of ammo. So let's calculate. Nothing here, nothing here. Here's the first one. This is -2, -6. These guys are both at -4. That is a hit and 2 casualties because they are human waves. So this is pretty much wiped out because they're fire teams now. And they will not do anything. Not pinned, but fire teams don't attack. So let's get the next one and then we'll move that off. That's just pinned, so that actually had no effect on that guy. That's a real bummer. All right. Small arms and crossfire. So he's basically a -1. That is hit. He's a casualty. All right. We'll leave this on here for now. Still going to be automatic fire coming this way. Here, we have -4. Doesn't matter because there's no infantry units there. All pinned. +1 plus. I don't think this card matters. Coming across this white here. So +1, +5. He's basically +6. Pinned. So he stayed pinned. Wow. All right. This unit is +1, -6. So he's a -4. He is hit. Litter team and a casualty. He's a casualty. So he's pretty much useless now. It's a litter team, and he is a fire team. Pinned and pinned. So these guys are going nowhere. Nothing here because we don't have any units. Here they have +2, +5 minus. Well, the +2 is basically wiped out. So it's +3, +3, +5. So +3, miss, +3, miss, +5, miss. So nothing here. And that's it. That is the end of turn 8. And all we have is incoming. Got a couple of units that can make it down. I need to get artillery placed. I didn't do this, did I? This 2-1-1, where is that one? Should be placed here now. Yep. Because I managed to successfully place that here. So the 12th field can get artillery there, whereas the regimental cannon was there. All right. I think I'm going to do one more turn here, and we will leave turn 10 for that and the if we succeed moving on to another mission. So we have an HQ event. All right, interesting. Turn 10, a 5. Ammo resupply. Well, that's not the worst thing. 4 machine gun, 2 mortar, 2 rockets. 4 machine gun, 2 rockets, 2 mortar. That's a pretty good one. I'm going to put them here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't clean up. Turn 9. Because this guy can. Oh, I'd actually. Kind of like to get him to that guy. And this guy. And I'm going to actually. I don't get to move that guy. All right. So now do they have an HQ event? They do not. PC, it's C on row 1, which is just going to be incoming if we have. And that's the end of that. Activate. Activate. All these guys are going to deal with incoming this turn, which is awesomeness. None of them can see anybody. The big question is, can I get incoming laid down one more time? Now, in terms of their units, these guys do nothing. This guy might do something. Might do something. Might do something. This unit might do something. I think that is, nope, these guys might do something. So we got 6. Yep. So number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here. And we will, he is pinned, not under cover. That is a 3, pinned, not under cover. He's going to seek cover. So he is green, 3 on the card. So 1, 2, he found cover. So he's exposed and under cover. All right, 5. So right here, that unit. He is all other situations, 1 through 4. That is a 4. He is going to just advance straight ahead. So he is moving right into there, and he is exposed. These guys are spotted. He is now spotted. Excellent. At a minimum, he's got my heavy fire from my mortar. 3 left, I think. 4 left. Last one over here. These are 2 pinned undercover. Pinned undercover, 1 through 4. A 1 is nothing. A 1 is nothing. So that's done. All right. Now there's 3 left. So number 1 up here, the human wave. All other situations, he is going to attempt to infiltrate towards the closest card. The closest card is here, so 1 or 2. 2 again, so he's going here. Attempt to infiltrate, he fails. Oh, let's lay down Battalion Fire again. That would be just awesomeness. So he's done. 2 left. Number 1 is here. Oh, wait a minute. He already did. He moved here. There's only 1 left. So this actually determined that's a fire team. He's doing nothing. So this guy, this is what this determined. So he was all other situations, he is a 1. So he's doing nothing. All right. My turn. The CO has 7 up to 11. Activate the first. And the first sergeant, too. Then he's going to just, I think he's going to save it. I don't know if that's smart. I feel like maybe he should get up to the cellar. You know what? I'm taking a chance. He is moving into the cellar here. Oh, no, I'm not. Not with the potential for incoming coming in. All right. 3rd platoon, 5. He is over here, so he's 7. So he's up to 9. Move here. It's going to tell them to, well, yeah. Do we even need to do that? We can have the first sergeant throw off a flare. That's what we should do. Let's turn 9. Maybe not. Move here. Tell these guys to fire. No longer crossfire. So small arms here, 2 from here. From that guy. So they're firing here, they're firing there. So he moved, shifted their fire. It's going to tell it to concentrate fire on that. 1, 2, 3. So he did concentrate fire. And then he's going to move back here exposed. So that was 4 commands total. So he is saving 5. First sergeant gets 2. He's under here, so he's up to 13. He is going to tell the mortar to attempt to call in this 12th Field Artillery again. So he gets 2, 3 because he's a veteran, 4 because of the marker. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhort 5. So he did call in incoming here, but not Battalion Fire. So he used 2. He's going to save 9. The mortar is, and he used another fire mission. May get the XO over here and just try to lay one down there. So it's interesting on the impulses, you're only allowed to give an order once per impulse. But so I just did that on the platoon HQ/CO staff impulse under the activation segment. I can have the second platoon go and give him an order. I think he's attached to the second. No, he's attached to the first. So I could have the first go and give him an order potentially. Where is the first? I don't think the first can get there. Interesting, because I don't think you can give multiple movement orders in the staging area. Yeah, I don't think I can. Shoot. It just blows. All right. See, I don't think I can give the move order more than once, even though it's in the staging area. I'm going to pause. Oh my gosh. I don't know how long I was paused. I apologize. My goodness. I hate it when I do that. Well, let's just talk about what happened. Basically, I pinned a couple of these guys during their volume of fire. I apologize. These guys ended up paralyzed. And the big thing is we have a whole bunch of units. Their tanks are all down to 1 ammo. So the big thing I have to figure out is what I have to figure out what happens. Do they concentrate fire? I don't think they concentrate fire because they only have 1 ammo left. If they do that, then they go off the board. So that doesn't make sense to me. But I'm going to go to Board Game Geek, figure that out for turn 10. But I think we're in good shape. Again, I apologize. Not much happened. I may take a quick peek and try to figure out where I messed that up or where I can fill in if I need to. But as you can see, we managed to get incoming. Let me just make sure I explain one thing that I did. I got incoming here. How did I do it? Well, And I got incoming here, and I got incoming here. I had the mortar here. The first sergeant got activated. Had the mortar lay down ammo, or lay down fire here. Actually, that goes over. It doesn't really matter anymore. That's out of ammo. So, in the platoon CO staff impulse, the mortar called in fire. Mortar FO. Then I had the first platoon get over here. How did the first platoon get over here? Well, first of all, the first sergeant told him to move here. Then during his turn, he moved here. And then he told him, lay down mortar fire here. So that was in the platoon HQ initiative impulse. You can only do an order once per impulse. Then the XO moved in here and told the mortar to move over here. Then during the general impulse, the mortar got one and laid down. So I got very lucky that I managed to draw on each of those draws. But the trick was you can only order one action per impulse. But I managed to do one call during the platoon HQ CO staff impulse, one during the platoon HQ initiative impulse, and one during the general initiative impulse. So I managed to really lay down some artillery fire, even though I couldn't get battalion fire. I'm down to just 2 regimental cannons. So interestingly, got to figure out where to get those laid down. I think these guys are going to move back. If I do, I'm probably going to lay it down here, probably here, trying to blind them. So, but we'll see. I apologize for screwing up that video. Hopefully what happened on turn 9 makes sense, and we will be back for turn 10, and hopefully a successful mission a little bit later. Thanks for watching.